The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. And right away he lost the football. But fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Hassan Reddick, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Throwing to start the drive. Banks. Throw to the right, caught by Okakwo. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of throws like this on Saturdays in South Penn last year. This one results in a 1st down here. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Banks. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You look at this Buffalo defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brevin Jordan. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Kick your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Allen. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Hall to start the drive. Oh, good move. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Jets at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Lion.
Operating from the gun. Banks over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Allen. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. Allen
now looks to throw. A hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Hamler now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Banks. He finds his man. Complete. It's McKinney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Off play action. Banks. Campbell making the catch. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Oh, nice move. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. Down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Alert!
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. It's Rowe, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Off the play fake. Banks. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen again. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Down to about the 22 here.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Set. Go.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Set. Tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Let's go now. 70 ranges. 70 ranges.
Off play action. Banks. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Banks. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Alec Pierce. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Track him, 60.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Inside give to Davis. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
The give is to McLaughlin. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Davis. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36.
They'll give to Hall.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Banks. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Tag it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, it's Allen.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Jets. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Off the play fake. Banks. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
56, 56.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. Uses the spin, and he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And again, it's Allen.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something. And this is going to be intercepted. Pushes him aside at the 10.
And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go!
Back to throw. Banks. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
On the draw, it's Hall.
And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 31-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Take go.
Operating from the gun. Banks. And he's got Pierce. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Hall ought to give up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Unlock line. Unlock.
One more time with Hall.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive?
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Ready, go!
They'll run on first down. Rowe. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 10.
Check. Hut, hut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rowe. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?